All right, so this morning I have been up for quite a while. I woke up probably around like 4:30 and just couldn't go back to sleep. I laid in bed until just before 6 and then was like, I'm going to be productive. So I got up. I've been editing this morning. So hopefully you'll see some movies, pop up on our channel. But I thought, you know what? I'm just going to have you guys spend the day with me. We are cruise packing today. Tyson got in last night. I'm going to try to get a quick workout in this morning. I'm going to go do my hair. So my hair is naturally curly. I will try to pop a picture for you guys to show you that. It's really just, in the humidity here, it's really frizzy. So what I found, and my lash lady here in Florida told me about this because this is new to me. I'm sure like everyone else knows, but for me, it was a new thing to do keratin treatments. So, and what that does is it's just kind of like a lotion almost and like a protectant for your hair. So it makes my hair super smooth, but it's also super straight. So like you can't tell really in this light, but it's got, I've got all these like growths and they're just so frizzy. Like here's a good chunk. And they just stick out and they're frizzy. Like I'm sure no one else notices, but I do. Cause like I have a lot of postpartum like hair loss and regrowth. So I've got just these like frizzies everywhere. So I wanted to get my hair done before the cruise again, and it lasted, let's see, I got it done in like September. So it's been a good chunk of time. And that's just, it just makes my hair really straight, but it's just so manageable. It doesn't really get tangled like it did. I can air dry it. So there's just not a whole lot of like prep. It doesn't really hold curl well. And it is like flat. It doesn't have any volume, which is kind of a bummer, but like give and take, I would honestly rather like do that than have my hair super frizzy, because honestly, even when it is just like normal, it doesn't have a lot of volume because it's just so like dampened by the humidity here. So that's just kind of something that we deal with here, but it's okay. So I'm sitting outside. We're enjoying this lovely, lovely weather. Gosh, it is, let's see, 60 degrees right now. It's so funny because you think of Florida and you think, oh, it's hot all the time. And yeah, in summer, it is hot all the time. But right now, I would say since like late October, November, it has been so pleasant and so just lovely that honestly, it has been just fun to live here. So the only bummer that I found is like, we are extending our patio. I don't know if you can see that extra pad out there. Like you probably don't know what it looks like before, but we only had cement and the pavers to the house line, but now it's all the way out. And that's why my yard is kind of like junky right now. But we are gonna put a covered patio there. So that's exciting. They should have it in this upcoming week, hopefully. So when we get home from the cruise, hopefully we'll have that done, which is just great. Steve and I bought this house and it was supposed to be the model home, but they never really finished it. So we've had a lot of like hiccups along the way with it because they didn't want to like give us the warranties and things like that because it was the model home. So that has been kind of frustrating, challenging, but here we are in the gym. I'm about to get like a quick workout in. And then I'm gonna, like I said, try to get some videos edited. I'll probably bring my computer with me to do my hair because that takes quite a while and hopefully she'll be okay with that. Maybe I'll get like a clip with her. I always want to be conscious of people that don't want to be on the internet and things like that. So if I don't, that's why. But yeah, I'm gonna get a quick workout in here and then probably shower off and see how much editing I can do. Maybe I'll get some of my cleaning done. But today is just kind of more of like, here's what I'm doing as cruise prep. I know it's really late coming that I haven't like packed anything. Not normal for me at all. If you guys know me, I'm a pack like a week in advance kind of person. But honestly, with coming back from Utah last Sunday, and here it is Friday, it has just thrown me off a little bit. So I'm trying to play catch up. I've been doing like laundry and things like that all week, trying to get like all the sheets clean, all that fun stuff. So we are getting there, but it's just slow and steady. So here we go. I just wanted to quick mention, I know we mentioned it in our like intro video, but that one was just kind of funny. Anyway, but I am a certified ACM personal trainer. I know like I've had a ton of health issues, which I'm kind of debating like going into on like a series here, and just like what I've struggled with and then like how I've been handling that and what I've been doing to remedy those. Definitely something I'm thinking about. It's really, really personal. So I'm not sure if I'm going to go into that yet, but, one of the things I'm like trying to do is obviously drop baby weight. So, Boston's a year now. Like I've been cleared for exercise for a while, but I've been like easing myself back into it. Number one, I just don't have the energy anymore. Like if you knew me before Boston, like when I met Steve, I was like working out pretty much every day for like at least 2 hours. My primary exercise is weightlifting. I think it's super, super healthy, especially for women. As you age, you know, your bone density goes down. So strength training does a lot for you. Plus it gives you that residual burn. So you'll burn more calories over like 3 days instead of like cardio where it just like once you're done, you're done. And I mean, cardio has its place, obviously, but for me, it's just not my modality that I love. And so if it works for you, it works for you. I'm not going to judge, but like, obviously, you know, people that work with me, I will give my opinion on. So, I'll just do like a quick, I'm doing like back and biceps today. I'm nothing like super intense or heavy. We'll just do like a quick zippy da doo da. So like you don't have to spend an hour, which it will take me to do, with me. But I just wanted to give you that quick little intro to hear who I am and like this is what I do. And again, this is just me and my day. So if this doesn't interest you, just totally turn it off. No big deal. Now to mix a protein shake, I do usually do greens, and then I've tried to do like an emergency pack every day that I work out, because even though exercise is really healthy for you, it does break down those muscles and you do need to replenish those nutrients. So I do try to get as much like goods right after a workout. for, I don't know. I mean, take what you will, but in my school we learned that, especially women, you have like a metabolic window. Oh, sorry, let me see if that's the wrong way. So you have a metabolic window that is like 30 minutes after a workout where your body will either need to replenish the nutrients that you sucked from it from the workout, or it will pull it from like whatever you have in stores. Now, that doesn't mean fat stores. That means like it will either break down muscle or, other good things that you have. Because, I mean, just think about like, how do I say this in an easy to understand way? Let's just say like carbs are a really easy source of energy for your body, and your body is looking for energy, fast energy. Now, fats is the hardest to break down. So it is going to, I don't know how to like adjust this, sorry. It is going to require something easier to replenish those because your body wants it back fast. So that's why it's not going to take fat from you. So it's going to go for carbs first. And then when it doesn't have carbs, it's going to go for protein. Because even though protein, like for your muscles, that's where it's stored, is harder to get, and it seems like detrimental to your body to break down muscle before fat. It will, because it's easier. And keep in mind, like, because it takes so much energy to break down that protein, that it almost cancels out the amount of energy. So it just keeps breaking it down. Especially since your body's already at like this heightened state, right? So like your body's trying to replenish. It's not going to go for fat unless it absolutely has to. And as you've stopped working out, it's really just not going to do that until your body's actually completely at rest again. So when you hear people say things like, oh, walking burns the most fat, technically it does, but you just have to get your body to a good place where it feels comfortable enough, where it feels like it's going to burn fat over anything else. So it's kind of just a tricky little thing. And obviously, like, calories in, calories out is kind of just a baseline way to track if you're trying to lose fat. Long story short, I drink protein, I drink greens, and then I try to get some vitamins right after a workout. So I'm gonna run, I'm gonna mix this up, and then I am going to go shower, and if I have a little bit of time, I'm gonna try to edit some more videos. But this is the kind of protein that I use. It's like a nutrition shake. It's all like vegan, gluten-free, plant-based protein, but like in the good way. I don't know, without getting into too much detail, there's like plant proteins that are good, but they're not always a complete protein. So this one is. So anyway, that's just a side note, but yeah, that's my plan. So I will see you back after I shower. All right, so got my shower in, I chugged my protein, I chugged my greens. I didn't get my vitamin C, but that's okay. I'm probably going to have a problem because that's a lot of fluid, and when you're just like kind of expected to sit there for a good chunk of time, it's not ideal to say, hey, I need to go potty, but oh well, that's like a fact of my life. So we're headed to getting hair done. It's actually a really nice day. I feel like I'm getting a lot done. I'll record as much as I can there. I never want to invade on people's privacy if they don't want to like be recorded or whatever. So I'm going to chat with her before, but I will definitely show you guys the place and like highlight it. Cause I think it's a cute little place. I think she does a good job. She's very reasonably priced. I learned recently that it's rude to say cheap when you're talking about people with services. Like, I think she does a good job. And like for what she does, from what I understand, it's on the lower end of the price market. So that's good. Yeah, but we will check in once we get there. And like I said, I will chat with her. And then record. I mean, there's going to be like a period where she just lets, me set so I can record then. But yeah, we'll just keep on keeping on, and you can let me know what you think about the life in a day of Holly on the run, because today is just go for me. It's actually nice because we had done a little bit of like pre-homework for Ava, because we do homeschool with Ava now. So I knew we had my nephew coming in. I knew like my son was coming in. I knew we wanted to do like cruise prep and like some videos, and wanted to play a lot. So we had done like some extra lessons. So all she had to do today was math. And she literally got up and just started going on it, which is the first time this week. It's been kind of a fight all week to get her going, but it was so nice, and she finished. And so that's done. And then it gives me kind of a peace of mind, because I know she can help with Boston. Like, Steve's working. And of course, like, my nephew's here, and him and his wife love Boston. So they would gladly help there. And then Tyson's available, but Tyson is kind of a teenager and just doesn't like to really have, he just doesn't love babies, let's put it that way. He will hold him and he'll pick him up like if he's crying and stuff, but it's not something that really is like comfortable for him, which is okay. Like, Ava has kind of a nurturing like instinct, but Tyson doesn't have that. And whether that's like because he just doesn't have the exposure or not, I'm not sure. But anyway, I'm excited to get like all of this. I mean, I don't know if you can see it. I have like a tiny little screen, so I can't, but then like when I'm editing, I'm like, ooh, yeah, I see it. But I'm excited to get that gone, and then just fresh hair. And I didn't wash my hair because she's gonna wash it like 3 times in this process anyway. So I just don't need that stress on it if it's just already gonna happen. Like, that's the first thing she does when I go in, is just wash it. So anyway, we will keep on keeping on. All right, here we are. It's called Waterford Lakes Barbershop. It's just this cute little place in Alafaya Village, and it's lots of, mostly men, but I think it's fun. So here we go. All right, I just finished. It's a little breezy, but look at how just like soft and silky it looks. So much better. It's just feels healthy. So if you've never heard of a keratin treatment, like, it's just kind of like a lotion or something for your hair. It's just so good, and it lasts forever, and it just, it makes my hair just feel amazing. And I love that there's no more frizzies, and it's just going to be soft and smooth and happy. So I'm gonna go home. I guess Tyson's still asleep, so even though like Guacamole is like literally right there, like I'm looking at it right now, I'll just run home. It's like 15 minutes away, so it's really not that far. But yeah, you gotta love teenagers. They do their own thing for sure. It was funny because I had he had alarm going on this morning, and it was really just loud and kind of blaring. So I went in and I turned off the first one at like 6:30 this morning. And then he had another one going off at like 7:30. And so I went in to turn that one off too. And I guess like just me going in there woke him up. And so he like jumped really loud, and he like was freaking out a little bit. And I was like, sorry, I'm just turning off your alarm. And he goes, oh, I'm so scared I can't fall back asleep, because his heart was racing so fast because I had scared him so bad. Anyway, so it was funny. And then so I'm like, okay, well, he said he wanted to get up. It was 7:30. I went to do, my workout and la-da-da. Nope, he's still asleep. It's 1:47 p.m. now. So that alarm did him good. And then also me giving him a fright definitely did not keep him awake. So I'm gonna head home and then we'll check back in when we go back to the restaurant. All right, so we had to get the teenager out of bed. And even then it was some confusion about about the plan. I don't know. Some days it's just like you're talking to a wall and that's the way it goes. So we're finally on our way to lunch. It's like 2:30 now. So when we get home, we'll definitely I've got to get some laundry done, get most of it packed. I know I have to do like a bunch of Boston's laundry. I'll probably change him and shower him and wash what he's into. He's in a really drooly phase. So we'll get that done. So this is going to be kind of like an adult packing session. I have to check Ava's bag because if you watched her pack, I'm just not sure what she packed. And from past experiences with Ava, she has it was comical. The first time we came to Florida, I packed her bag. It was all ready to go. I don't even know when she did this, but she snuck in snow boots. Do you remember that?
I do.
She snuck in snow boots to go to Florida. I think because it was wintertime in Utah, so obviously there was snow. She honestly didn't know any better. She was really young. She was 5 at the time?
I think she just turned 6.
Maybe,
We
just
were
turned 6.
Celebrating her 6th birthday.
Yeah, so it was funny because I think she just didn't know. She thought, oh, maybe I forgot to pack them, but me knowing where we were going and tropical, it's funny because everyone's like, oh, Florida's so hot all the time, but it's actually not hot right now. It's going to get hot, but it's actually so pleasant right now. I would definitely recommend coming to Florida from November to April. April gets a little warm, but end of March, because it's so pleasant. I mean, you'll have a swing from 50s to 80s. So, bring a light jacket and whatnot, but yeah, it's so pleasant. But anyway, we're going in December and she just packed snow boots. So I need to check her bag. And then Tyson's here and he's usually pretty good about it. I got him a couple new pairs of shorts and things like that. So hopefully he's okay. I mean, worst case scenario, we do have the laundry facility. We got some Tide Pods just so we didn't have to buy laundry soap. Just a little bit ways to save. I want to say it's $5 a load or something like that.
I don't know.
So it's not terrible, but it's not awesome either.
Right.
Oh, you're about to see Steve's road rage.
So inconsiderate.
Nothing makes Steve more angry than Florida drivers. It was funny because he was driving in Utah and someone let him in, which is just not a common thing in Florida.
I'm at an intersection. 3 people have cut me off now. How?
And he was all surprised because if you come to Florida, drivers are stupid here. They're so bad. And so Steve's abiding traffic laws and not blocking the intersection, and 3 different cars have pulled in front of us to block the intersection now. So, I mean, rightfully so, but it's kind of funny. It's funny. And we got Boston and Tyson and Ava decided to go with my nephew. So they're in the back, see the Jeep back there. But, because my car is just not big enough for everyone.
We gotta figure out how to get everyone in the bags.
I know, we have to figure out how to get our bags and everyone there, because we're going to have Taylor drop us off so we don't have to pay for parking while we're on the cruise. But yeah, just a fun thing of traveling, I guess. So it's going to be a fun day tomorrow. So I'm hoping to get 90% of the packing done. So stick with me if you are interested in watching what we pack. and how the rest of today goes. All right, we are back at Guacamole. This is one of Steve and my favorite spots to have lunch. It feels pretty authentic. It's pretty yum. Tyson's been here before, so it's pretty good. All right, so here's the menu. They have grilled stuff, enchiladas, burritos, seafood, sandwiches, quesadillas, tacos. That's what I always get, are the tacos. They're yum. And then just like tons of appetizers, plate. You can get your drinks. Tyson's had the horchata here before. I think we got the fried ice cream last time.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Veggie lovers, soups and salads. So it's got something for everyone.
Fried ice cream.
Okay, got the chimichanga. These are the fajitas. Look at that steam.
You need to hold the microphone up to get that sizzle.
Oh. You hear it? So yum. Ava got a hamburger.
Plain hamburger, no cheese.
All right, Tyson got the burrito bandero.
Yeah.
I got chicken tacos, which I usually do, so those are pretty good. And then Steve got like stuffed poblanos over there. Hold them up, Steve, I can't see. Oh, there you go. Yeah, so stuffed poblanos. Those look huge. Yeah, that's what we're eating. I finally got a food record. All right, so we just finished lunch. I actually recorded the food this time, which is good. Like, I didn't record lifetime because I do believe like it's important to eat meals like in the moment with your family and stuff, especially since we don't have Tyson with us. So when we're on the cruise, I'll kind of assess how we're gonna do that. We might like just record reactions, or might just like do what I did today and just like take a video of the food. And then, I mean, I don't know. We'll figure it out. It might change day by day. But we've got to go to the bank now and get some cash for tipping. We've already paid like gratuities in advance, but you get free room service with Disney, but they kind of expect a couple dollars if you order. So I know that we're going to do that a few times. And then like when you drop off your bags, the porters will kind of expect a few bucks here and there. So we'll have that too. What else do we need tips for? Or just to have some cash. We don't plan any excursions because Boston's too little. But if we do end up going like into port, cash is usually better. I don't know, sometimes. So we just want to have some cash on hand. Also, when we went to Utah, I noticed that Boston's face got really, really dry. And so I wanted to get some baby lotion, like a smaller pack, because I get the big ones. So we just have a couple errands to run, and then we'll go home and get on laundry and get packing and things like that. So it's only 4 o'clock, but the day's getting away from me faster than I realized. So I had one thing to get here at Target, and the only reason I came to Target was because it's the closest to our house. And one thing, and Steve's like, you know what, we're just gonna go in and see what speaks to us. And I'm like, I have so much to do. I literally don't have time to just meander through like Target today. Like, you could spend forever in Target, you know? Like, there's so much to see and look at and do. He's funny. Like, I guess he just doesn't see like my vision for today and how much I have to do. So we'll see how long we're in Target. Right now it's 4:22. And he's been in here for like 10 minutes just by himself. So I'm gonna try to find him. I assume he's in like baby clothes because he likes to shop for Boston, but you never know. I can't find him yet, so we'll see. Oh, found him in the diaper section. Apparently Boston wants toys. Huh, Bus? You want some toys? Yeah. Of course you do.
Set that up in the cruise bathtub.
Okay, we don't need to be packing lots and lots of stuff for the cruise.
Well, Boston's a person too.
I know Boston's a person.
Who has needs.
We have to pack light.
Well,
Yes, we do.
we can bring up to.
Okay, and how
10
are we gonna
bags.
get the bags?
Oh, Kayla's gonna have to drive, I guess.
Do you hear that, Kayla? Steve's gonna make you drive. So I just realized that my microphone has not been on, so we might have to delete those videos without audio. But I feel like we did okay. We're like about 20 minutes in Target. We had to get lotion. Steve tried to talk me into a toy for Boston, but we decided not to because we don't need any more toys and we don't need to be packing anything more on the cruise than we already have. So time to head home and start packing. All right, so helping Ava get her stuff packed. She had a lot of shirts, a few pairs of shorts, and then pulled kind of everything else out. So we are repacking her, but I think she's pretty much done. We're just putting some swim stuff in here for her, and then I think she's ready to go.
And hair stuff.
Yeah, you need to put hair stuff in and then your toothbrush. So,
No, well, not right now.
no, not right now. So I think we have one kid ready to go. I know Tyson's got stuff in the dryer, so waiting on that. I've got to do laundry for Boston. I just started my laundry, but I can get kind of started on my stuff. I had a pile of clothes in Boston's room that I was going to bring for him, but then Steve just thought I laid out clothes for him, which is kind of funny because I never do that. Like, and if I do, I put it on his changing table, not like his bed. So it was interesting that that's what he chose to do with them. So I have to rewash all those outfits. I just got him a few new clothes. So I just need to make sure he has enough outfits for everything. And then, so I think I'm going to wait on Boston. So I'm going to tap out of this room for a minute. And then maybe I'll start with my stuff and we'll go from there. So I do need to kind of pull like some stuff out from everywhere. So I won't let you guys don't have to tag along for all of that. Woof. But I'm just gonna get started here. So like I said, I want to be like 90% done today with the packing, because tomorrow I know is just gonna be crazy. Like, yeah, we don't have to leave till like 11:30, but you just never want to like leave I don't like to leave things last minute. Steve wouldn't mind, but I like to stay packed and I like to be prepared. So we are getting there. Okay. So I feel like I'm mostly there. Like, I've got pretty much just the basics packed. I've got my bathroom stuff ready, like to pack. I'll flip this around. Let me turn on this light. I just turned it off. So like, this is my bathroom bag and I just have the stuff that I know I'm going to use tomorrow, like ready. You know, I kind of left it packed from Utah, so it's just kind of ready just to shove all together. But I think we're getting there. So let's check on Tyson next. So Tyson says that he's packed everything but what's in the dryer.
Yep.
So we're gonna go inspect his. You have 7 of everything?
Yeah.
Do you even have 7 of everything?
Yes.
All right, let's go look. Here we go.
Why are we following you with the camera? This is weird.
Because this is what we do now.
What do you mean this is what we do now? I'm not used to being followed around the camera.
Is it weirding you out?
A little bit.
Come here, Tyson.
No.
Come here, Tyson. All right. So what situation? You got your Nightmare Before Christmas hoodie.
Yeah, I got all my shorts, shirts, and all those stuff situationally packed. The thing I don't have packed yet is a swimsuit because I forgot about that.
Yeah, you should definitely get a swimsuit. So get that, and then hopefully Tyson's packed. And then we just have Mr. Boston, and like I said, I have to do his laundry. So that's gonna need a minute. I gotta go gather all of my random things that I need here and there, that I've been buying to pack. I just got to get them packed. So yeah, one thing at a time. Okay, so I'm just trying to wrap up my kitchen. I am feeding my sourdough starter here. Let me zoom down so you can see it. I've got this giant jar, and my nephew and his wife say they want to play with it, so I'm just gonna feed it today. It's actually really got a good rise on it, so I'm pretty excited about it. Hopefully we get some good bread when I come home. And I grew this one from day one. I will have to do some sourdough videos. I've been on a journey because most of my friends that do it are in Utah. So it's been a challenge for me with humidity and all that, that they don't really have. So it's just a journey. Mine doesn't get quite the rise. I've kind of got a dense dough, and most of them got their starter from someone else. So it's probably a stronger starter where I grew my own, because I didn't know anyone in Florida until after I started that had sourdough. I am actually going to get a starter from a lady in my ward when I get home, but I didn't want to grab one before we left, because what's the point? So I will have to keep you updated. She says she has a really easy bread recipe. My family loves bread. I like that it's I know what the ingredients are. Literally, it is flour, water, and salt. That's it. Ava loves the flavor. Boston loves the flavor. I've been experimenting with discard recipes. We might make some crackers and stuff. Who knows? I don't know. We'll see. But actually, I'm just feeding it, so it needs about 4 hours before you try to do anything with it, so it can get some good fermentation. Anyway, side note. Sorry, this is part of my day. This is something I do most every day, because I'm really experimenting a lot. And when I bake, I usually do 2 loaves. This is half of one. I just did 2 loaves the other day. See, and they're just not super fluffy, but we'll get there. We will get there. Anyway, so that was totally sidetracked. So I think we're pretty much packed. I've got Boston's load in the dryer. Steve hasn't packed anything, but that's not atypical for him. He's the last minute packer. I did finish our laundry because he had a shirt that he wanted to pack that he had worn to Disney yesterday. So we did get that washed and cleaned for him. It's actually air drying right now. So he's pretty excited about that. The kids are pretty much there, besides toothbrushes and stuff. We still have to figure out, if we're taking 2 cars or what we're doing, how to get to the port tomorrow. The port's only about 45 minutes away from my house, so it's really not bad. If we had to take 2 cars, that would be okay. I just would prefer not to, but Taylor and Caleb might want to go to the beach anyway. And if we only took 1 car, we could only bring 1 of them because of seats. So we'll figure that out. But I was going to mention, so we are going on a Disney cruise. And if you haven't cruised before, this might be true with other cruise lines. But, see, I'm just moving up my, hold on, my little rubber band so I can see where it starts, and then I can track the rise on that. So that's my sourdough that I'm making, or that's my starter. So for us, this is only our second cruise. And we've done a Disney one the first time. This is our second Disney cruise, and we decided to go Disney for a couple reasons. Number one, we knew what it was. We like Disney. And then number two is like the kids just had a fantastic time in the kids clubs. They were just, I mean, that's like what they remember is going to these kids clubs. So we have that for each of their like age levels. And then also they have a nursery for Boston. I believe it's like $9 an hour to put him in there, and you can't leave him like forever like you could with the kids. Like the kids could literally stay there all day. But Boston, I think, can only be in there like a few hours. But that will give Steve and I some time to like talk or do something. I mean, we haven't booked anything because we really like wanted to maximize time on the ship, and like Disney has so much to do. Like Steve bought the photo package, so we're gonna try to do a lot of meet and greets with the characters.
Have my pirate hat.
Oh yeah, Steve and Ava got pirate hats, so they're gonna have to pack those. I would recommend, and like I said, we've only done Disney, so like searching on like a Facebook group, we searched like our ship name and then the date range that we were going, and we found a Facebook group, and they offer so many tips and tricks. There's a lot of veterans that have been on there before, so like any questions you have about that, they're happy to answer. People just share like exciting news. A lot of like, we've connected with a couple people that have kids around the same age, so we've let them chat and kind of get to know each other for a little while before the cruise. Disney does a lot of like pixie dusting, which is like giving gifts, and then they also do like groups that like plan to do gifts with each other. They call them fish extenders.
Because like on the staterooms, like they have like clips that look like fish, so you like go leave gifts for staterooms. It's like, I guess, like a Secret Santa type of thing.
Oh, we need to charge our magic bands too.
Okay.
So with the Disney cruise, we can use our Magic Band Plus. That has to be the plus ones to open the doors. So that way, like they do give you a key to the world card, but that way, like the kids don't have to carry that around or worry. It can just be on their wrist. I'm not sure. Do you know if like Ava can use that to check in and out?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. They'll like put like the clip on it, so she can't like take it off while she's in the kids' room, because that's how they track it, or she'd have to get another one. But since she has a Magic Band Plus, she can just use hers.
Yeah, and they'll let her check in and out with that. And then, I mean, they're already wearing it, and then she can just, go to the room or whatever. We do also have like a Disney app. I'll do a screen recording and put that in this video about what that looks like and how we can chat. But also, like, we can't see all of the features right now because we're not on board.
You have to be on the ship's network to
use
all that.
So on the app, like, you can chat between each person with a device. So that's helpful. So we'll get, Steve and I already have it. Ava has it on her phone, but it's logged in with Steve's account. So we'll try to figure out how to get that associated with my Disney Plus, tonight probably. And then we just need to get Tyson to download it on his phone. He had it on his iPod last time, but he didn't bring that with him. So we'll figure that out so we can communicate that way. I've heard that you can communicate via WhatsApp. but I don't know that for myself. What
iMessage kind of worked last time, but it's not like perfect.
like
You
Steve's
won't get
worked, but
pictures.
mine didn't. So I wouldn't rely on like iMessage. What else? Like Disney. I don't know. I think. But those are, some things that we found helpful. So if you have any questions, just drop them in the comments below and we will get to those as soon as we can. We're leaving tomorrow, so I don't know. I'll probably be when we get home, but we'll have more know-hows. We're going to be dropping a ton of videos. I'm going to bring my computer so I can kind of edit while we're there. And then when we get home, I can kind of drop them as soon as, I can. So that way we don't get backlogged, because we're going to want to go to parks. And I mean, we're always doing something. So you're just going to start seeing more and more from us as we get better and better at this. But I think that's all we have for the cruise. We're getting there. So we will keep you updated with all of our tips and tricks as we go along. And then if you want to see more from us, like and subscribe.